thrilled to be here tonight to present the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award to Carol Burnett.
Carol has been such a huge part of all of our lives for the past 50 years. From her Broadway debut in Once Upon a Mattress in 1959, to 11 glorious seasons of her own smash hit variety show, to her unforgettable film roles in movies like The Front Page and Annie, right up until this year's unauthorized biopic, Carol, about her longtime friendship with Julie Andrews.
Nope. No, Tina, that's not what that movie was about.
Watch it again. Carol Burnett is the rare entertainer to have won an Emmy, a Golden Globe, a Mark Twain Prize, and a Presidential Medal of Freedom.
A combination known as the coveted EGOT. And she has deserved every award because comedy is much harder than drama. Comedic actors have to do all of the same things dramatic actors do, but faster. And often with a chimp.
Right? Mr. Michael Keaton knows what I'm talking about, right? He takes these dramas to relax. Mm-hmm. Tell the truth, Michael Keaton, what was harder? Looking real seriously at a box of files in Spotlight, or making a grilled cheese with an iron while holding a baby in Mr. Mom? That's harder. It's harder.
And while we're at it, let's all calm down about Leonardo DiCaprio and how hard it was to shoot The Revenant, okay? So you slept in a horse and you ate bison liver. Big whoop. Carol would have slept in that horse, worn it, done a song and a dance, and made a much funnier face after eating something very disgusting. The point is, Carol is better than all of us. We're gonna give her a prize for it.
We both grew up watching The Carol Burnett Show, and besides seeing the comedy every week and how funny she was and how beautiful she looked, it was important for us to see that Carol was also the boss. It was her show. And that implanted in our brains, and it made us dream of a life where we could get paid to make comedy with our friends, but also be their boss. We watched Carol.
Yeah, we watched Carol with our moms, and our moms taught us 90% of what we needed to know to be the kind of women we are today. And the other 10% is Carol. So we love her and we thank her.
Let's take a look at a few amazing moments from the career of Carol Burnett.
It's Supergirl!
You know, I have been watching Carol Burnett for 4 years, and this incredible girl has never been at a loss of what to do or what to talk about.
Give me a chance at this job. I'll do anything to get this job. Anything.
The gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
My sweet little Alice blue gown. When I first wandered down.
Madam says everything with her face. Anger, fear, passion, jealousy, hate.
Well?
She could stand up in front of an audience and make that big house full of people feel like she was talking to each one individually. That's a quality that, it takes a very special human being to do that.
There are parts of her that are so genuine and nice that I look at her and I go, I have to aspire to that, because that's not necessarily in my wiring.
Is this a repeat show? No, I hear it. Yes.
What do you do with all your old clothes?
Are you asking for yourself, sir? You have my book. You're the one who bought it. Come on. It's SC. I don't know if I should sign it or not. I'm from UCLA.
I'm sorry.
So to see Carol Burnett play these crazy, you know, way out there characters, and then to be yourself and to answer questions, and you got to know who she really was, I think that was really appealing to me for sure.
Surprise, surprise! I'd like to know where the hell you ever got the idea for the Ed Eunice skit.
Haven't I heard from you before?
Well, forgive me for living.
I will never forgive you for this as long as I live. He was about to propose to me.
Well, then he's even dumber than he looks. Why, is it that when I feel your touch, my heart starts to beat the band? I like you to hold me tight. You are too divine. If you want to be in someone's life,
Really are an animal.
Next.
G.I. Jack. Who are you?
My name is Barbary.
Are you a wind-up doll?
Uh-huh.
You are not a
I am now. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the mud. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night. Thank you.
It is our pleasure to present the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award to Carol Burnett.
Wow. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Well, thank you. Oh, Steve, thanks for helping me up the stairs. And Tina and Amy, you just touch my heart so much. I thank you so. I'm so thrilled. You guys are the whole ball of wax. You're wonderful. Thank you. Oh. I grew up not far from here, a block north of Hollywood Boulevard, and when I was around, I'm going to tell you my life story. When I was around 9 or 10 years old, my grandmother and I, we saved our pennies, and we would go to the movies 3 or 4 times a week. And back then, back in the covered wagon days, they had double features, which meant that I would see as many as 6 to 8 movies a week. And then my best friend, Isla Mae, and I, after we saw the movies, we would act them out. And we would be Betty Grable and Dan Daly and Nelson Eddy and Jeanette MacDonald, Mickey, Judy, Tarzan, and Jane. And then after we finished doing all that, we'd go climb the Hollywood sign No, really, we climbed the Hollywood sign when we could get to it. The O's were my favorite. I loved the O's. When I got my variety show, one of the major things I wanted to do, and I loved doing, was our takeoffs on all the movies that I grew up loving. And this time, we had costumes designed by the brilliant Bob Mackie, a 28-piece, yes, a 28-piece orchestra, our own rep company, 2 guest stars a week, dancers and singers. In essence, we mounted a musical comedy review every week, and oh God, did we have fun. And at first, the network didn't want me to do one. They tried to talk me into doing a half-hour sitcom called Here's Agnes. Can you picture it? Here's Agnes. I can just see it, you know. But I had a terrific and unheard of contract that said that all I had to do was push the button and the network would have to give me 30 one-hour variety shows. Yeah, and I told them that that's what I wanted to do. But they said, Carol, no, look, all the comedy variety shows are hosted by men. Sid Caesar, Jackie Gleason, Milton Berle, now Dean. It's really not for a gal. It's comedy variety is a man's game. No. I want to pay tribute to all the folks who contributed to our show behind the scenes, and especially to my family in front of the camera. The brilliant Harvey Korman. Vicki Lawrence, Lyle Wagoner, and Tim Conway. Their comedic chops made it all work, and I was able to do what I did because of what they brought to the table. Not only their talents, but their love. And I'm so happy I pushed that button. My thanks to SAG-AFTRA and to all of you, wow, for this very special evening and very special honor. I'm so glad we had this time together. Thank you.
Coming up, Eva Longoria, Taye Diggs, Idris Elba, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Keegan-Michael Key, Eddie Redmayne, and with a special tribute, Susan Sarandon. The 22nd Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards is presented by Jared, the gallery.